This is just a quick video because I haven't been on the social media in a few days, took a hiatus and a break and everything. Basically just checking on myself, gotta make doctor's appointments how you're getting old. But long story short, and this is just a suggestion, um, I believe that basically the deathmatch and hardcore guys before us, basically, I think they deserve just a little bit more. And I kind of felt bad because I didn't get to help out this veteran. I didn't get to help out one of my heroes. So I don't know. I guess this is me trying to do another retry and whatnot. So once we get it done, the good news is I actually was able to help one of the heroes with PayPal. I had like a hard time getting it sent, and we were basically, suggesting different apps and stuff to download and everything. But I'm just glad that it did. It saved me some more data on run out of space storage. And we're going to continue to practice. But I'm like, man, this guy is awesome. He's kind of like a brother. What could I do? Because I don't even know. Like to me, when I was able to send it, I was like, what if this is too low an amount? And I was too afraid to tell him, like, man, I had to do so many bills, had to pay a lot of people back. You know what I mean? So and shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyways, if you really know, excuse the background noise, got drug dealers and shit. Okay, long story short, what was I saying? Anyways, I didn't really get to help out one of the vets like I wanted to help him out, and I'm like, man, this guy's awesome. This guy's one of the ghosts. This guy's a veteran, and Big Bro deserves his shine, and like I said, I suck at coding, but the video game for the one that I'm putting up basically is going to take a while to make because, like I said, I had to pay for the schooling for that too. But I'm really on borrowed time. I mean, basically because I'm nailing his daughter and we get along and all that. And, we were we were schooling each other on old school, alternative, and then talking about the early days, Tom Dub, Rude Boy, Madman Pondo, Twisted when they had the long hair and the spider legs. But that's what we were doing, just good vibes, reminiscing. But back to this, there's going to be a way to where, okay, so I have one set up for business, one email, and that's basically the primary one I got, and the other one is for family. But I'm trying to figure out if I should pay or wait, hold on. Okay. So I don't know. Like it depends on who's gonna, basically do the video for. And if they send the video to me, then I would probably pay that performer if that makes any sense. And if not, we can just throw that one, toss it aside and, try to focus on the vets and us. But I just couldn't sleep right because I knew that I'm like, man, what if this guy needs food? Like, what if the brother, like, what if he needs help? And I'm like, way the fuck over here and don't know how to help, and I don't know, it would just suck. But I'm trying to I'm trying to think of a way to where I could like send something to them that'll tide them over until they, get some better help because I know like I said, that doesn't scratch the surface, and you want to give out a little bit more to the people who you really do care about, and the people that you do have a lot of love for. None of that creepy, weird, gay shit. But y'all get me. Um, Also, when I get back, I'll show you guys the new gear. I'm probably gonna send these out for free if you're really interested in practicing, your wrestling and your weapon spots. But there should be a way better pay than what it was a few days ago. And I'm gonna try to do it every. Well, I don't have no choice but to do it every 3 weeks. I got a lot of fucking dirt in the box, if that makes any sense. But I'm trying to figure out what we should do, like, until then, because I gotta, I'm really gonna pay the people who come and do the shows here, but the people who are interested in making money from their backyard spots, send me a copy and I'll throw it in the compilation and, you'll still get paid. Also, I'm trying to think if I should do, Okay, so whenever we get this running right here, I just hope we get to do something like every Friday or Saturday, because if you watch this and you come across it, I'm letting you guys know that we literally practice almost every day, So once you start getting it, start getting familiar with the bumps, the wrist locks, all that, reversals, how to take the moves, how to sell it properly. Basically speaking, Carney, talk to your brothers and stuff. But it's a certain way you got to do it. You can't just yell it out loud, And if they, like I said, if you can't separate fun performance through something actually, violent, then they don't belong in pro wrestling. They don't belong in backyard wrestling. They don't belong in any kind of ring to begin with, because people like that, not only are they dicks, they try to hurt people intentionally. And you know what I'm saying? You don't want to work yourself into a shoot. It's this thing that we got going. A lot of the locker room boys and stuff. But if I were gonna say tag me, it's kind of like pig Latin, you know what I mean? But I had picked it up from the guys before me when I was watching wrestling, like in the early mid '90s. I was literally knee high to a chihuahua, but I had fun with it, and this is why my old ass is getting back in the ring. But basically, you just want to have fun for it, get paid, have a good time, and you don't want to intentionally fuck people up, because if you do that, then you get a lawsuit, and then your whole promotion is gone. Doesn't matter if you're running a pro backyard, doesn't matter if you're running an independent professional wrestling league. It doesn't matter what kind of promotion you're running. You know what I'm saying? We're human people. You're able to get sued, and you don't want that, and you don't want a bad reputation. Ian Rotten. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't meet him. And I used to buy a lot of his tapes when I was a preteen, 12, 13, and 14. And this was like at the height, the epitome of BYW. And we were out there doing stuff. And like, this is way before training. But basically what I'm saying is, if y'all are going to do this, do it safe. Get some people you can trust and, work together. You have to trust his body just like he's got to trust you with his body. You know what I mean? And make sure that y'all know what you're doing before you send it off. Make sure that it's done correctly. Make sure that you know how it is. If you know how to wrestle, I've seen fans that do better than Botchamanias on TV. And I'm not just talking shit because it's WWE or whatever, but a lot of the backyard boys got talent. And my little sister even said it. What did Lexus? Oh yeah, she was like, brother, that's crazy. I'm like, what's up? She said, notice that the backyard boys, the ones that are untrained, they barely botch. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of talent on the backyard circuit, but y'all aren't trying to give it a chance. But how are you not going to try to give it a chance if you were also a backyard guy when you were young? You know what I mean? Everybody wants to frown up on it, but we all did the same shit. And this is exactly how you make it into the wrestling business, by learning how to do it the right way, learning how to fall, learning how to tuck your chin to your chest. You know what I mean? Sell, how to, apply the submission without, you know, and if you really know how to work a match, then, I don't forgot what I was going to say, but anyways, yeah, I'd definitely be interested in, paying for some new talent and stuff. But even if you can just send me the videos, and you can be from anywhere in the world, and I'll still, try to bless you. But to be honest with y'all, I gotta try to help my brother and get his situation out of the way. And man, bless his heart. And it's a lot of stuff that I want to do to help my friend, and I can't. And you know what I mean? I'm like, man, this guy's cool. And my sister used to have a crush on this tag partner. Man, these were my idols, man. And when I found out they liked certain shit that I like, I whoop whoop, but nobody else would get it and stuff. It was real boring here. We only had like a handful of juggalos back then. Most of the juggalos that were seen were probably either mall goths or either, I don't know. They really didn't talk a lot though, because they were all scattered out, but you were definitely more likely to see, some real juggalos back in the late 90s and early 2000s. And yeah, so what I was going to say is, once I get his situation out of the way, and it's going to take me some time, I hope y'all forgive me, but I got to help my brother. And you know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, you don't need a Bible to show morality. And I'm like, I knew this guy was a hero. Hell yeah, let me help out my legend. You know what I mean? And y'all pray that I learn some more about coding, because I want to get my other buddy on the game. And my sister thought he was hot, like I said. And yeah. But anyhow, when I get back, I'm going to show you a lot of the jersey collections, but I have one It's called Carnival of Carnage, and I'm pretty sure that Big Bro would like it because I'm like, man, your theme song is the shit. Nobody else would think of that. Only a unique motherfucker would. So, mad props to Bro, and shout out to Chaos, man. And when I come back, I'm gonna show y'all the gear, and I'm gonna show y'all how I set this up. And we're gonna figure out how these backyard kids can make some money as well. And I hope y'all have a great day. And I encourage y'all to keep wrestling. I love backyard wrestling even before I knew how to do it pro. Love y'all. Stay up, man. Peace.